Welcome back to Algo Traders program ATP from Market Secrets. This is episode 15 of this series, and in this episode we are going to learn about how to define entry and exit window for our trading bot. So in the earlier episodes we have gone through these various options that we have in our trading controller on a high level. And in this episode we are going to talk about the trading entry and exit windows, that is these 5 columns in detail. That's what we are going to talk about today. So you can configure your entry time limit from here. So basically you can configure your entry time limit and exit time limit from here. Say you want the entry to be triggered within a specific window only, you can do it from here. That's the whole point of this particular option. Likewise, you can configure the exit window for your algos as well from here. So in total, there are 5 fields or cells or inputs to configure the entry and the exit options. So let's start with the entry window first, which have 3 fields. So these 3 fields are used for the entry. So entry H, let's start with this thing, entry, that is H in hours. So you need to provide the hour in which you want to take the entry. Say you want the fresh trades to be triggered at 9 a.m. then you have to give 9. If you want it to be triggered at some time at 10 a.m. then you have to give 10 here. So our trades are generally triggered at 9 a.m. so I'm giving 9 here for the entry. Likewise, in the next column, that is entry M starts, that is minutes start time. So that is what we have to configure here. In this field you have to provide the entry start time. So say you want the entry to happen after 9:20, that is 9:20 a.m. in that case you have to give 20 here. Okay, so you need to give 9 in the first field and 20 in the second field. So in this case your entry will be triggered from 9 a.m. onwards, that is 9:20 a.m. onwards. So that is what this is. So if you give this value, the bot will start looking for entry trades from 9:20 a.m. Now the last field for entry, which is entry M end. In this field you have to provide the entry end time. So say you want the entry to happen before 9:55 a.m. every day. In that case you need to give the value 55 here. So if it is 9:55 a.m. you have to give 55 here. So what it indicates, these 3 columns combined, what it indicates is your entry will happen from 9:20 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. So the bot will look for any entry opportunities from 9:20 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. every day. That is what this configuration is all about. Likewise, you need to set the exit window as well, for which we have 2 fields. So exit H. So you need to provide the hour after which you want to exit from your trades. Say you want your trades to be squared off after a specific time like 2 p.m. So in that case you need to give 14 here. So 2 p.m. this is in 24-hour format. So 2 p.m. is 12 plus 2, which is 14. So give 14 in the first field. So now you need to configure exit of M. In this field you have to provide exit start time. So say you want the exit to happen after 2:30 p.m. In that case you need to give 14 in the first column for exit, and in the second column for exit you have to give the value 30. So now the bot will start looking for exits after 2:30 p.m. So this is how these 5 fields needs to be used. I know this is a lot to define. I mean, this may not look relevant, but we have still given this to give you more control. That is what it is, because we can directly configure and set these values in the scripts directly, but some people want to explore, so we have given this option as a configurable item. But even though this is configurable, we still use rigid values, because I don't want to play around with these values on a day-to-day basis. So my values for ATP is fixed. So for all these columns, right, I have some fixed values which I use and I don't play around with it. But if anyone wants to, it's their choice, and we are giving them that particular option in an easy way. That's the reason for these fields. So unless you are interested to play around the algo, you don't have to touch these values or fields. And like I said earlier, you can control all of these in script as well, but we decided to provide this facility in Google Sheets to provide ease of access and simplicity and a chance for the non-technical traders to play around these values. That's the core reason for giving these options in the controller. So with that note, we have come to end of today's episode. If you have any queries or comments about this episode, please do let us know. We'll be happy to answer it. Also, we have a separate demo Telegram channel for everyone who is interested in Algo Traders program ATP. This is where our algo trades and results are published on a daily basis, and this is where we share all the updates regarding ATP. Link to the channel is available in the description section. Please join if you are interested. Also, we are providing real-time live data feed for all our algo trades on a daily basis in our YouTube channel. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to get invitation for our live sessions. Stay tuned for this exciting journey.